Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Roadrunners will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's DeMarco. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Will take over first and
10. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it first and 10 from the 46. Gets it out fast. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game over.
And the Bobcats pick up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Bobcats are rolling down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Running it back, it's Anger. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. He's at the 40, the 30, running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Roadrunner. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
And your Texas State Bobcats will take over 1st and 10.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. that last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the tailback. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Takes the easy completion. At midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now on first down from the 43. Handoff from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this quarterback is going to have to be precise with his timing and his accuracy. He's already thrown a pick. That one got swatted away, guys. We're only in the first quarter. These windows are tiny to throw into.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 35, he's loose. And he breaks into the open. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UTSA 7, Texas State 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on the screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
Here's the handoff. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll run it. Runs through a tackle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new
turns it on down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, Texas State, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's DeMarco. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A first down for the offense. Quarterback will audible. From the gun. Pocket starts to collapse. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Keeps looking downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bobcats. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He doesn't. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. After the run, now to throw. It's complete to the right. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quick handoff. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Feeling some heat. Coming after him. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
On second down, wants to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the third and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fielded in the end zone. It's DeMarco. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Bowman. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And now on second down for this offense. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Anger. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Line getting set on second down. They'll run it from the gun. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up for 5 to the 23.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Firing to the right, complete.
Throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Going up top. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickoff.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, UTSA! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Grabbed behind the line, it's small. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the Bobcats get it past the stairs.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Wide open downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Here we go.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, UTSA 30, Texas State 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Off play action. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking left. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. Cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Texas State 7.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The offense set for a first down play. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They run the reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry